In my last episode, I talked about 3 possible reasons why the Steam Deck was out of stock, and I predicted that it was because of the RAM shortage issues being the main possibility caused by the advancement of AI. Well, Valve posted on their Steam Deck page, Steam Deck OLED may be out of stock intermittently in some regions due to memory and storage shortages. Well, although it's nice to be right sometimes, I was really hoping for the Steam Deck 2 announcements, but I know that was a pretty far-fetched hope. I'm not sure anyone is interested in Xbox anymore. I mean, you might as well get a gaming PC since everything is an Xbox. But there has been industry reports saying that Sony might consider delaying the PlayStation 6 until 2028 or 2029. I mean, guys, 2029. Aren't we supposed to have like flying cars by then? And who knows what the world's going to look like in 2029 with all the current changes that are taking place with the advancement of AI right now? Shoot, maybe Elon Musk will have his humanoid robots walking around by then. Maybe they'll even be playing the PlayStation 6 with you. You're like playing Fortnite online with your PlayStation 6 and some kid comments, "Hey man, you're a bot," and your humanoid robot's like, "Indeed, I am a bot. You little 10-year-old skipping school to trash talk strangers online." Anyways, I'm glad I got the PlayStation 5 Pro because I think it's going to be the console that's not going to be going anywhere for quite a while. And if you have the money saved and you haven't gotten the console that you want yet, I would encourage you to do that sooner than later because I'm predicting that prices are going to be going up here somewhat soon. One of my predictions is that the Switch 2 will go up probably about $50 this summer. I mean, Nintendo could raise the price of their online services to try to make up for the higher cost of storage in the Switch 2, but it's more likely they're just going to raise the price on their actual consoles. Supposedly, Sony is aiming at absorbing some of the higher RAM costs instead of putting them on the consumers, but that's likely because the company's CFO indicated that Sony has secured enough memory supply, like the GDDR6 chips, to support the PlayStation 5 production through the year without needing to hike up prices on the actual console. But I don't see AI going anywhere, so it's just a matter of time until Sony runs out of supply and those console prices go up. So let's go back to Valve here for a moment. Valve is in a tough spot because they have to decide on hiking up the price on the Steam Deck, which is already not the highest performing handheld, or lose money as a company. Valve's co-founder Gabe Newell said that the pricing strategy of the Steam Deck was already very aggressive and painful, and that there wasn't much focus on margin. Concerning the Steam Machine and the Steam Frame being pushed back to the summer of 2026 already, to be honest, I'm not really confident that both are going to come out at this point. I can see Valve cutting their losses and just holding back on the Steam Machine for another time, maybe 4 or 5 years from now with a more powerful device. I had high hopes for the Steam Frame though, because I believe there needs to be some sort of competition to the Meta Quest 3, but who knows? The future of gaming right now for the next 3 years at least seems to be the PlayStation 5 Pro, the Nintendo Switch 2, the Steam Deck when it comes back in stock, and the gaming PC as always. And I don't want to leave out the Meta Quest 3. I don't think PlayStation is going to come out with a new dedicated PlayStation handheld, but I think they are going to continue to push the PlayStation Portal. I'm hoping for a new Portal with a larger OLED screen. Maybe a 9-inch screen would be good for a gaming dad like me who likes to kick back and play in bed before I go to sleep at nights. Now, I know many of you are bummed out about this news of gaming consoles being paused due to the AI RAM storage, but honestly, I'm kind of fine with it. You see, I'm happy with the gaming devices that we already have. I know more powerful devices could always exist, but being a gaming dad with many important responsibilities competing for my time, I would just like to finish some of my current backlog before moving on to a new gaming generation. I've been actually playing through the Skyrim story on my Steam Deck for the first time. I mean, I put endless hours into that game, running around, doing random missions, building up my character, but oddly, I've never just actually followed the story. So I created a new character, I'm just walking through the story. And honestly, it's been so interesting to me lately. I also want to play through Fallout 4, the BioShock series, Half-Life 2, and finish more of the Zelda games on my Switch too. Have you ever been to like a Basque restaurant before and they're just bringing you all this food, and while you're still eating some delicious food, they come and bring you more food? I'm like, hey, hold off, I'm still enjoying this plate right here. I kind of feel that's how the gaming industry has been lately, especially talks with the PlayStation 6 and a new Xbox coming and all of that. I'm like, PlayStation 6, new Xbox, hey, I'm still enjoying my PlayStation 5 Pro. Leave me alone for a bit. Anyways, that's my perspective as a gaming dad. If you're a gaming dad watching this, give a shout out in the comments and let me know that there are other gaming dads out there. I'm a high school art teacher who enjoys the hobby of gaming. I love my family, I love God, and I want to grow this gaming community with you guys all together. So, as always, be kind, use your minds, and game on.